Okay, so you sent over this really interesting list, your own search queries from when you thought Spotify might be down.
Yeah, exactly.
And today we're going to dive into that. What did these searches actually tell us about, well, about us when the music cuts out?
Right. Our mission basically is to unpack the concerns, the immediate reactions people have when a service like Spotify hiccups.
It's like a window into that moment of panic, almost.
It really is more than just words. It's like a snapshot of user behavior in real time.
So let's get into it. The first thing that strikes me is just the sheer volume of Spotify down variations. We've got, is Spotify down right now, even just Spotify down. It's constant.
hmm That repetition and the slight differences, like right now,
hmm
it screams immediacy, doesn't it?
Yeah, like people hitting refresh in their search bar.
Exactly. It really underlines how baked into our daily life Spotify actually is. The moment something feels even slightly off, that's the first instinct. Check. Is it just me?
And then it shifts, right? You see searches like Spotify not working. Why is Spotify not working? And the big one, when will Spotify be back up?
Ah, yes. The impatience. You can almost feel the frustration behind those searches.
It's not just, is it broken anymore?
No, it moves from simple confirmation, is there a wider problem, to needing needing answers. Why is this happening? And give me an ETA.
Which leads kind of neatly into the next bit. Spotify down detector and down detector Spotify. People aren't just checking Spotify's status page if one even exists or is updated
All
quickly.
right, they're turning to third parties. Down detector is a huge one.
What's the thinking there, do you reckon?
Well, I think it's partly about trust, maybe, but also community confirmation. Seeing that
Hmm.
graph spike, seeing comments from other users.
Ah, so it validates their own experience.
Yeah,
Okay, it isn't just me.
precisely. It's a shared troubleshooting moment almost, a sort of digital neighborhood watch for outages. And it definitely highlights a need for faster, maybe more transparent official info during these times.
Good point. And it's not like the problem is isolated. The searches mention Spotify web players, Spotify app not working. It's hitting people everywhere.
Yeah, which just amplifies the frustration, right? Doesn't matter how you listen, laptop, phone, if it's down, you're cut off.
Mm.
Shows how integrated it is across our devices.
Then we get to the slightly more technical queries like what's wrong with Spotify? Why isn't Spotify working? And even are Spotify servers down?
Hmm. That shows users are moving beyond just wanting it fixed. They're genuinely curious or maybe concerned about the reason.
Trying to understand the mechanics behind it.
Yeah, and asking about servers specifically,
hmm
that shows a certain level of, basic understanding about how these services work. They're not just magic music boxes.
It suggests people want a bit more than just we're working on it. Maybe knowing the why helps manage the frustration.
Could be. Or maybe it just satisfies curiosity. Either way, it points to that desire for clearer communication from Spotify itself when things go wrong.
And finally, amidst all these specific queries, just the single word, music.
Yeah.
That kind of hits home, doesn't it? It strips away all the technical stuff, the checking, the questioning.
It brings it right back to the core experience, the fundamental thing they wanted, the reason they opened the app or went to the website in the first place.
Access to music. And it's blocked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one word says it all, really. It's the heart of the disruption.
So pulling it all together, these searches, they really map out that user journey during an outage, huh? From initial check to impatience, seeking community validation, platform specifics, wanting to know why.
Yeah, it's a clear picture. Shows our dependence, our need for immediate info, and how we try to make sense of it when our digital tools fail us, even briefly. These aren't just random searches. They tell a story.
A very relatable story for many of us, I suspect. Okay, so that leaves us, and you, the listener, with a thought to chew on. As we rely more and more on these kinds of streaming services, not just for music, but for, well, everything,
Yeah.
what are the bigger implications when they inevitably go down? How does it ripple through our day, our access to information, our entertainment?
Something to think about next time the stream stops.
Indeed. Thanks for diving deep with us on this one.